So, hello everybody. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. It is the middle of November. Wow, right? We're fresh out of some pretty chilly weather already. Some of the earliest cold weather, frost, and everything we've had in my area as long as I've been here. And we got down below freezing, possibly even, by a few degrees the other night and a few nights in a row. But anyway, this right here is the Ilex Guayusa, guys. Guayusa. I've really fallen in love with this plant as a drink, a tea, the past few years. I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I do grow coffee. I do work with coffee. But, and my brother even owns a coffee business. But I don't like that burnt bitterness. I just don't. Actual tea, true tea, uh, whatever it is, chinensis, I don't know, whatever the proper name is for it. Actual tea. I don't care for that either, really. I don't like the leafiness to it, and honestly, a lot of it, if it's not good quality, tastes musty and moldy to me. So a few years ago, I found this amazing plant here, the Ilex Guayusa. I tried the yerba mate or yerba matai, however you want to say it. I even tried to buy this plant and kept getting screwed over and not getting the correct species. And until one day I got a little stick in the mail, and it was the true Ilex Guayusa. And I rooted it, and I fell in love, guys. And really awesome plant. And it's super easy to grow. I have it here. It's not protected at all. This is a few plants here, a little shrubby bush. I keep it cut back. And it likes Central Florida extremely well. Got a little nip there with some cold. Like I said, we did frost. And it seems to have actually pulled through the frost with almost no damage. It's actually pretty dark out here. But the camera's lighting up more than I can see. But you can see where the leaves got a little nipped with the cold. Probably had some light frost on them here. I'm looking through the camera here, and it's actually looking at my hand, and the camera is about 10 times brighter, guys, so you can actually see the burnt. There you go, you see the leaves that got burnt by the frost. But it'll grow back. Even if this were to freeze to the ground, which they would have to be much colder than we got, probably down into the mid to low 20s before this died back completely to the ground. It'll sprout back from the base and the roots really easily. But yeah, it's back here behind my planting area, and it's just happily growing. I mean, it's not much to it really. It's a happy plant, and it makes amazing tea. Unlike coffee or even really green tea, this will give you that bit of caffeine boost, but it's also just packed full of phenols, polyphenols, and antioxidants, and other things. I think it's theobromine. I think that's what it's called, or something, whatever that is. I gotta look it up. And plant antioxidants. So I mean, unlike those other forms of caffeine, you take this and you don't crash like a rock. You know what I mean? You take it wakes you up, but you also just feel great. It gives you energy, but clarity, and you just feel good after drinking it. You know what I mean? It's not just an energy high, an energy rush. It really, you get more out of it. And then at the end, you don't crash. You come down nice and slow, and you don't feel like crap afterwards. Drinking coffee, I drink coffee, and you get that spike, you get jittery, and then boom, you crash like a rock, and you just want to pass out. This doesn't do that, and it's really amazing. And I enjoy the flavor. It doesn't taste as moldy green like some coffees do to me, and it's not as green flavor. But other than that, you can take the leaves and really do them the same. You pick that leaf, you can dry it straight in the sun. You can kind of crush it up and put a little bit of water and ferment it a little bit and then dry it. Or you can take the younger leaves and dry them and you can get different flavors out of it. And just like actual tea, I think you can actually get different amounts of antioxidants and different caffeine levels on it, depending on how you process it and then how you use it. Or you just take the whole leaf and dry it, or you bruise it and ferment it and then dry it, or you got younger leaves that you blanch and then dry, whatever your process is. But honestly, you can just take a leaf like that, literally crush it up fresh, put it in boil, and I don't ever boil hot, super hot water and steep it, and drink it like that, and you get some amazing benefits, guys. I use this instead of actual tea for my kombucha. I make Guayusa tea, and that is what I feed my kombucha, and then I do that. So I don't use real tea for my kombucha. I use Guayusa here, and I love it. But overall, the plant is extremely easy to grow. It doesn't mind the cold, doesn't mind the heat, doesn't mind the dry, doesn't mind the wet. I've been very impressed with it. And the only issue is it can be kind of hard to propagate. Sometimes you take it by cuttings. Sometimes the cuttings, they either root really quick or they take forever. And then, I only get about maybe 10% rooting on these. I don't know why. I've done it different times of years, different ages of wood. But I have a really hard time getting them to root. But after that, once they're rooted, the plants are extremely adaptable and carefree. And you can grow them in pots inside. You can grow them, so pretty much anywhere, guys. But definitely an amazing plant, worth checking out and 100% worth growing. It's still extremely rare to very rare, and just be careful where you're buying it from, because, like I said, I had trouble often as with a lot of rare plants, getting true to type things is just what it is. But yeah, Ilex Guayusa, guys. Super strong, super sexy. 24-hour superpower, no toilet, no shower. Drink your Guayusa, right? Love you guys. See you later. Grow food, and sometimes grow things that you can drink, because I consider drinking a food too, right? It's in the same category. Food and drink, same thing, guys. So grow some Guayusa. Yeah. Love you. Grow some food. If you're interested in plants or cuttings, get a hold of me. Extremely awesome plant. Way up on the awesome, freaking amazing factor. If you do the research on it, possibly lower blood sugar, helping with insulin sensitivity, anti-cancer, antibacterial, antifungal. Not only is it an energy booster, but all those as well. So do your research on that if you want, but a lot of benefits from this plant. Yeah. And it's kind of pretty too. I mean, it's not a bad looking plant. It kind of grows and does its own thing.